Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back again to this channel. It's your girl, Karlisa. So you're vibing with me again, as always. So basically, we're just trying to see the things that we can do to stay positive. So we're just going to sit up here and just talk about it. What are your thought process when you feel that you're being attacked or the enemy just keep coming at you? It could be with work. It could be with your kids. It could be with anybody. It could be with certain things that's going on, around you. How do you operate when you're trying to prepare for this? So just let me know. Drop your little comments. And let me know how do you actually be prepared for anything that try to keep coming at you when you know you haven't did anything wrong. Put your thought process in the chat. Put your thought process in the chat. So go ahead and let me know your thoughts, and we could go from there. So this channel is designed for things that had occurred with me and my family. So I'm just looking for the straight positivity because it can help me and it helps so many others. Some stuff that I help, with people of what's going on within their lives without me knowing, and the things that I cover kind of help them in the midst. So it's almost like free therapy without going to therapy. You in the comfort of your own home. And then we just sharing feelings with different things that we have going on. So let me know your thought process. Just drop your comments. Tell me where you from in the comment, how you feeling, what you got going on today, and how you be prepared to handle any challenges that may come your way. I'm from Florida. We had a little bad weather. When it comes down to challenges for me, I sit and I pray about it. I analyze the situation because sometimes people will make you feel that you're the problem when you're not actually the problem. They're the problem. Or they always have like negativity that they try to fisher you into that negativity. So sometimes it's best to just let go and let God, or just try to figure out another path. I'm just trying to learn how other people prepare themselves, but we can help other people that may be in the midst of certain things, or certain things may be going on with family, or things they're trying to get at, but sometimes get mentally drained because they don't know how to prepare themselves for certain things. So if you put in the comment, I put down that, where I'm from. I'm from Florida. Florida, the sunshine state, the hot state. But right now we have these tropical storms that's running up. So it's been raining lately. So it's just been a lot of things that people being shut in and they're thinking about. So let me know your thought process for tonight. Where you from? How you prepare yourself? What do you do? Come on, y'all. Talk to me. Talk to me tonight. Let's go, but we could get this chain going. Let me know where your head at, what you got going on, what you doing, where you from, how you go through these things, how you prepare yourself mentally. Because the mental state, it can mess with you very badly. If you're not there mentally, physically, you can start having issues. So just try to be in, I would say, like a happy place. I would say be your best. Nobody's perfect. Don't, put people on I would say on a pedestal, higher pedestal, thinking, that they're not going to do wrong. Then the moment they do wrong, then it's like, oh my gosh, like what shall I do? Where shall I go? Shall I not talk to this person no more? Shall I not communicate? Shall I not answer my phone? Shall I not go to these locations because this is where that person is? Or if it's in a work environment, how do we stay positive? How do you stay positive? What do you do? Let's share your emotion. Drop it in the comment section. What would you do? How would you go about doing it? What would happen when you try to address what they call the elephant in the room? Would the person end up getting upset because they may be in the wrong? What can you do? How do you change that mindset? Do you just shut it down? I know I didn't used to do that. I'm like, because I always been, when my mind always been what you call like an explainer, try to get people to understand why I do certain things or why I think a certain way, why I move a certain way. And then sometimes it's like talking to a box of rocks because if they don't understand what you're going through, they can say they understand all day, but they really don't. So I had to learn, basically almost the hard way of, okay, you saying that you understand, but you're really not understanding. So what shall I do? Should I keep going on? Should I keep moving? Like I said, I was going to be moving. So what would happen? What would actually happen in the midst of what's going on? Should I still stay there and be strong? Or should I say, bump it? I'm not going to do this job no more. I'm not going to work no more. Or I'm trying to get something. I'm trying to get this house or I'm trying to get this car and everything that's coming at me at one time. Shall I give up? Is that a good thing to give up? Or shall you just keep fighting for what you believe in? Because I've always been told giving up is never an option. It should never be an option. Because sometimes if you just keep pushing, it's a light on the other side. It's really a light on the other side. So sometimes you have to just keep pushing and ignore. Now, if you like me, it's kind of hard to ignore some things. Because some people keep pushing that button, and pushing that button. And then now you're mad. Now you're real mad. You're like, why they keep bothering me? Why this person keep bothering me? I'm trying to move away from the situation. I'm trying to move away for the different conversation. I'm trying to change my atmosphere. I'm trying to change my ways. But then some people, they just don't get it. They'll keep going on and on and on and on. And then some of them have the audacity, knowing that they're wrong, and still keep trying to come at you. But little do they know, it's a surprise at the end. Because you think you don't want when you're doing people like that, and you really haven't. You really haven't. Because see, in that person's mindset, I hear you. You listening to me, but it's going out the window. But you're the one saying, oh, I'm just trying to be around positive people. I'm trying to do positive things. But Look who's bringing everything to the table. So this is what I have learned. Sometimes, and know it may be hard, and I'm getting to this point as well. Sometimes it's best to push away from the table and get up, no matter how hard it is. Because the host that is pouring your drink or putting food in front of you don't have no understanding. So people can say, I understand all day. I understand what you're going through. I understand your troubles. And then it blows up. It hit the fan. So what can you possibly do? How much can you take? Then you ask yourself, is it worth this friendship? Is it worth this relationship? Is it worth this job? And I done been through it all. It was this job that I loved so much. I mean, I was grateful for the job. It paid well. I love, some of most of all my coworkers. But it says sometimes the enemy will jump in, and that's where your faith base comes into place. For real. And the enemy is so quick to go from this person to that person, that person, that person. It's like a domino effect. So when that domino effect comes into place, it's like, okay, what do I do? I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to keep missing days because I'm trying to avoid the situation. Sometimes it's not good to avoid. Sometimes it's good to be right there in the enemy's face. I kill you with my presence more than anything, and I shut you down with my silence. Because now you don't know what I'm thinking or what's going on. Because as long as you know that I have a plan. And don't let nobody run over you. Stand tall, stand strong, stay positive. You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to go tit for tat either. So you all share your thoughts. Tell me what you're thinking. Yeah, tell me what you're thinking. How you feel about certain things. Tell me what pushed you to the edge. That is, you got to try to figure out how to go back to that positive mode. What do you do? Do you go and say something to that person? Or do you just stay silent? Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. What do you do? What do you do? Just stay positive. What do you do? What do you say? Come on, share your thoughts. What can you say to a person that's always negative? Or what can you do or push when you're trying to do things positive and you keep getting pushed back? When you're trying to work so hard for something to get something and it seems like it's no exit. There's no exit. You're trying to crawl yourself from out of the corner that you want this so bad. Or you're trying to get it. But it seems like everything that's coming down at you at one time. You can't get what your purpose is. What can you do? What do you say? How do you operate? I just want to know your thoughts. How important is it to you? Like with my job, it was very important because that's how I took care of my family. That's how I took care of my kids. So sometimes when you're in certain situations, you have to make some wise decisions. You have to make some wise decisions. Sometimes some people will take you there. Because for one, they know that you need your job. Some will, make you so mad that you know that you feeling you can have that urge that you just want to get up and walk away. But if you get up and walk away, then what? How you gonna provide a roof over you and your kids' head? Transportation if you have a car note, money in your pocket, food. So it's a lot of things that's in the midst of that. There you go. That's the best way to go. That's the best way to go. To use the Bible as your guidebook and get in the word and stay in the scripture. Because you just think about it with the Bible. The Bible holds so much. Anything that you may be going through, it's a scripture in that Bible that'll help guide. It'll actually help guide you. It definitely help guide you. So I totally agree. I totally agree. But sometimes people, they'll take you there. And they'll have you say some mean little things. And I used to have a bad habit of doing that. I used to have a bad habit. I used to let people, I would say, take me out of character. Take me out of character. And then it bothers me so much because I don't know who I have showed out around, or who, I could have just blew a next position that I could have had. I could have blew my next blessing that was coming my way. But it's all about practicing. And then that's what I had been doing lately. I've just been trying not to let certain things get to me because of certain situations. I won't let it get to me. So it's kind of like, kind of helped a little bit more. I go to a Bible, I go to different scriptures. I pray about, situations. And then just hope for the best. But sometimes when I do that, I'm like, okay. Then I start second guessing myself. And that's the worst way you don't need to do. Don't second guess your faith. So I had to learn that. Like once I say something, I done gave it away. I'm done with it. I'm definitely done with it. Don't forget to like this this live, this video. If you're looking at it after the fact, after the stream, all of my lives are being recorded. Just in case you may be working and you can't jump on the live, you can always go back to my channel and then look at the lives. But make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't
you have a message from your
subscribed
husband.
yet. So, only thing that I just tell people, hey, just stay strong. Think positive. Don't, get discouraged because it's so easy to get discouraged. It's so easy, especially when you got everything going for yourself and then everything start tumbling down. It start tumbling down on you. So you basically don't know if it's working or not. So let me know what else is going on with you guys. I know it's hard. It's easy. What they say, easy said than done. So if we know this, and this is a lesson for me, and this is how I go about with life. If we know this, certain things easier said than done, and you know that people are already going through it, and it don't matter, what the situation may be. Why bring in the negativity? Why bring in more things to have them to be worried about? You shouldn't have to do that. So, in my mind, which it'd be like, oh, I got all this stuff. All this stuff is going on. Sometimes you got to learn how to block. And sometimes some people have you so up here, you forget that, hey, I do know how to block. And then here you go right here, you just creeping up, And then when you done bypass them, then they don't know how to handle it. So that's why it's best just to stay down here. And if your faith base is there, give it to God and let it go. Give it to God and let it go. That's that's the best thing that I can tell you when it come down to that. Like certain things you just have to, all right, poof. That's how you feel. Because you can have a good day, and then he goes somebody with all in you like, where this come from? That be the trick of the enemy. Because the enemy, he don't like for you to be happy. It don't matter who he use. It could be a stranger. You don't even know. You just like, where they come from? Hold on for 1 second. So just continue on dropping your comments. Make sure you like this video. It would be greatly, appreciated. So make sure you do so. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to talk about certain topics, make sure you put in the comment section for sure. And then I'll open up the floor and we'll be able to talk about it. So I'm just going to take like a 1 or 2 minute break. Let me look at this real quick. Sorry, I'm always getting messages from people, checking in, making sure that I'm good so far. So every now and then I have to just step back so I can make sure I respond because I don't want them thinking something is wrong with me or whatever. So I usually like try to stop what I'm doing to try to respond. So just stay tuned. Give me about 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. Had to hurry up and do those little things real quick. But anyway, I'm just trying to get, since everything is worldwide, how other people think, what they think about certain situations that come about. What do you do to stay positive? If you have different steps that will help other people get to that point, drop them in the comment section. Drop them in the comment section. I'm one of the content creators. I actually read the comments. I definitely read the comments. And sometimes I may do a quick reply, or I may, like whatever, mention. But if you have different topics, listen, subjects that you want to hit on, and you have your little expertise, I'll open up the floor. We can open it up. Let me know your date and your availability. I'll make sure it equals out to mine. If you want to jump on the lives with me, you can. I do have people coming in and out, checking in with me, on the lives or on the videos. I got you. As long as you got me, and everybody have each other. So we just trying to keep a positive community or stay in a positive environment. Environment. Even if you feel that the outside world is just not for you, we want you to feel good and safe within my channel. If you can't get it from nothing else, I try to keep all negativity away from me if possible. You know that sometimes it'll come when you least expect it. I mean, just think about it. Have you ever been to a store? You good, you feeling good, and you walk in and you like, oh, good morning. And they looking at you like, why they so happy? Just be negative for no reason. They don't know what that person, what you went through the previous day, a couple of minutes ago or whatever. Some people won't even open up their mouth and just say good morning. If you only want to say good, you can just say morning. You ain't got to ask how I'm doing. But see, I just have a habit. I'm gonna speak. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Even if they don't respond back, they don't got to respond back. Long as you did your part, people don't have to respond back. Some people will respond back. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. How was your day? And sometimes that's all that people may need. That little bit of communication could brighten up somebody's day. I done been places they face all balled up, and I say, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm not doing too good." Then I come back with them. "Well, I hope it get better. I hope your day get better. I hope your day get better." That's all I. Hey, what can you say? Like, but that's something people may need. Just that little bit of nudge. Just that little bit of nudge of, "Hey, girl, I ain't doing too good. I ain't doing too good." So just a little bit of appreciation of just asking somebody how they're doing. And hopefully that you care when you do ask. But sometimes people just do it. It's just a routine. They don't really care. But because that other person may feel that you care, that's all they need. Just a listening ear. That's it. So that's how I look at, a lot of things in life. It don't take much to put a smile on somebody's face at all. So it depends on the person. It depends on the situation. You just, like I said, you just never know what people going through. So if you just try to stay positive as much as you can, then that speaks a lot of volume about you. And if you always that nagging person, always got all these issues, all these problems, you try to make something out of nothing, or you keep trying to seek stuff to bring up on a problem. Well, the problem is within you. Go look at the mirror and look at the reflection of you and see what you can do to change yourself for the better for others. Because sometimes you can run somebody that could have been in your corner, would have been in your corner, but decided not to be in your corner because of your actions. Now, I just, share another little scenario. At a job, I'm over some people. Person come in, always had an attitude. It never failed. Always had an attitude. Like, why you stay mad so much? That's my question. Why you stay mad all the time? They don't even know why. They don't even know why. Getting mad at people for no reason. So it started lingering on to your work performance. So now, other than you getting almost perfect scores or midway score, you getting low scores, which is not going to do you no good when the job is considering looking at people's score. When they go in to do that little turnaround to downgrade, to eliminate some positions, and you got all these low scores, who fault it is? Is it the company fault or is it your fault? Sometimes you have to leave your troubles at the door. That little evil little person that's sitting right there, sometimes you got to brush it off and keep it moving. I tell you, I don't been so mad with people, so pissed off with people, and I go in the building and nobody will never know. They won't never know unless I'm going around family and my emotions. I just don't change my emotions because now I'm pissed off. So don't talk to me right now. So sometimes, like when you come in, you got to come strong, say positive. If you know you're in the wrong, admit that you're in the wrong. That would take a conversation a long way, admitting that you're wrong. But just don't admit that you're wrong. What are you going to do to fix it? What you going to do to fix it? That's where it comes into play. What you going to do to fix it? So people, you ever heard of an apologetic person? They apologize for everything. Then turn right back around and do the exact same thing again. But see, with me, how I'm set up, I don't even worry about it because I'm not the one that you got to answer to. If I know I'm doing right by you, and you the one acting ugly, and you mistreating female or male, then that's gonna come back at you when you least expect it. So that's why I need everybody to understand when you treating people wrong for no apparent reason, because you done did wrong or somebody done did you wrong, so you feel that you're gonna do somebody else wrong, then it's gonna come back and get you. Then you go try to figure out why your mind's so messed up because of the things that you have done. That's why I always say, look at the reflection in the mirror. Look at who you are. What do you do? How you try to better the situation. So let me know what you guys do, what you think, how you guys operate. What happened? What do you do to change certain things? Tell me. Don't forget to drop it down in the comments. Let me know your thought process. Because maybe what you do may help somebody else. I told you what I do. And I'm not the great at all. I'm a long ways from being perfect, but I try to get as to the perfection that I can be. That's what I do. But when I shut down and give it up, there's no point of return. I don't care who it is or what they have done for me. I don't care. Because I know usually I try to give everybody my all. So just drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking or what you got going on. I would love to hear. I would love to understand. And some people go through a lot. So your troubles could be very minimal to somebody else's trouble. I have learned that. Or just sitting around, being around people, just listening to what they're going through. And I'm like, and I'm over here complaining about this little thing. Let me shut up. I ain't gonna say nothing. When they ask me about, what I'm thinking, I'm like, nothing. Too ashamed. Like, you going through all this. What I got going on don't even compare. So it's, like I said, basically, you just got to stay strong. Keep an open mind. Because trouble don't last always. Just try to think positive. Try to think positive things. When my mind get all messed up and it just running, I would say like 100 miles like per hour, I just try to write down some of my thoughts and see what I can do that will help, and then I just can't do it. Then I invite, God into, come on in, because I need your help. I can't get through this by myself. I can't. This is too much. Get at one point, and I said I was getting attacked, and I'm like, I know this ain't right. I know something ain't right. But I had to try to poof, block everybody out. And it's sad to say it, and sometimes that's what you have to do. Sometimes you just have to do it, because I honestly started feeling I couldn't give nobody the better of me if I didn't have me as of that moment. I had to try to fix me. And some people don't understand, will never understand. So when you got other things that's going on, and then you got it like in the box, and you know what you got going on, and you trying to find your way to maneuver it, but you can make room, but you can ease out. Because sometimes you could go back and you'll slip into that dark place. And that dark place is not good to be in. So sometimes you got to go and find self. Because you can't be good for somebody when you still trying to fix yourself or what's going on. And somebody just, and it's coming from here, and it's coming from there. It's coming from over there. It's coming from over there. And now you got it all right here. Now then you got to figure out what you're going to do. You got to figure it out. So once you start figuring it out and you start maneuvering it, I'm like, okay, now this worked. Okay, this happened. And then guess what? All that stuff is coming out, and it's going to open And before you know it, everything will be opening. And everything that you had closed up in that box, it's going to start falling out. And slowly but surely, you'll start seeking, you'll start feeling like yourself again of who you are. Don't let nobody ever change who you are. Like what my shirt said, I didn't even realize, but this is like a breast cancer shirt, but this is really like, it could stand for anything. A warrior. You had to fight through something to get where you at. So sometimes you just have to fight through no matter what the situation is. Sometimes you have to fight through it and stand strong. Because you got, if nobody else don't care about you, you got to care about yourself. You got to care about yourself because you won't be good for nobody. And at one point, that's where I found myself. I was below the below. That I was already ill and it was making me sicker. So sometimes you have to just cut it off, put everything in that box, and work it. Work it. Work it as much as you can. Work it as much as you can. That's so important. So important. So when you be prayed up, you try to stay focused, and everything else will fall in place. Trust me. Everything will fall in place. It's going to be hard. There will be many nights that you may cry, but don't give up. Remember what I said, giving up is never an option. Don't give up. No matter what. Keep trying to fight through it. And if all the negative just keep coming, you got to figure it out. Find an outlet. Figure it out. Do something. Keep your mind occupied. Because you'll feel so much better. I promise. You'll feel so much better. And the little things that was bothering you, gonna put that in the back of your head and keep it on moving. You're not even worrying about it as much. I promise. It is not something that somebody told me. It's something that I know that I have experienced myself. So you have to feel good about yourself. Feel good about your surroundings. Because then everybody else will start being happy around. Somebody could be going through so much, and then just your presence alone, make them feel better. Make them feel better. Make them feel good of what's going on. So we just got to keep it going. Keep the fight going. Being strong, no matter what. Because sometimes you'll be in a situation, strong is all that you got to be. You just be strong. But remember what I said about that table? Everybody ain't meant to sit at that table with you. And if they are sitting at that table with you, and you keep coming at you with all the negativity, you're going to have to get up. And you're going to have to move. Leave them exactly where they are. And then that pressure that you've been feeling, you'll end up going away. Sometimes you have to just be the bigger person, say, I'm done. I'm so sick of that. I'm done. I'm not going to, no, I'm done. I'm over it. And sometimes you just can't engage in it anymore. Because that's fighting with the enemy. That's fighting with the enemy. I'm telling you. Don't engage it. Next, what else you want to talk about? What else you want to do? It's something that you're working towards. Okay, what am I doing wrong that I can't get what I'm trying to get? Or maybe I need to step a little bit downward, downgrade a little bit. And then take the little baby steps to get where I need to be. So just analyze your situation. You have to trust the process because anything worth it, it's not going to be easy to get it. And if it's easy to get it, then you may want to look out because you may be quick to lose it. So the only thing I can say, just keep the faith. I appreciate you joining in. Don't forget to like, and if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so when my streams come about or that you have different comments that you want me to address or different topics you would like to talk about, then you can always put it in the chat. I will read it and then we'll just go from there. And I do appreciate everybody. I definitely thank you for all the support, all the prayers that when you guys was chiming in, praying for me and my family. That goes a long way for me. So if this is the way for me to give back because somebody else is going through something similar or going through the same thing that I have been going through, then I'm here all day, every day to give it back to you because I appreciate what somebody else had did for me. I definitely appreciate it. And another thing, one more last thing. If you want to be so generous and be so kind to me, you could go ahead and do that little donation to the Cash App that's in that description. I will be totally grateful. And I'm thanking you now in advance for all of your help and your assistance with me through this journey that I'm going through. I definitely appreciate you. It's much love and respect. I wish you the best. I want you to continue on to stay positive. I want you to remember you do matter in this world and always try to keep a smile on your face. And we will get through this. I promise. Okay, you guys, have a good day. And I will see you next time. Have a good one.